Hello and welcome back to Scotchmas 2022. Today we're on episode 2.
That's right, and I'll tell you what, we got some exciting stuff happening right here in Las Vegas, am I right?
What could that be, Dale?
I think it's the National Finals Rodeo. This is the reason we live in Las Vegas, and absolutely just love it. There are cowboys everywhere. I'm telling you, cowboys and cowgirls. Even our little pub that we love to go. I tell you, there's a little pub here right off Las Vegas Boulevard. It's called Steiner's. It's not that far away from, well, it's a little bit away from the sign, but they have the best lamb chop appetizers you ever had in your life.
For a pub, their kitchen is amazing.
Oh, it's amazing. Anyway, I wore this hat. This isn't my normal hat I wear. This is the hat I used to wear. I bought this hat at the rodeo, and let me tell you a story. This is a Bailey. I think it's only a 10X. It's a beaver, made of beaver, but it's a 10X. I was looking at the Bailey hats, and I was all excited, and I put this hat on. Now, this pretty little cowgirl comes walking down
long curly blonde
hair, comes walking down the hallway. Look, and then she stops and she goes, "Y'all look great in that hat." I said, "I'll take it."
And he did.
$350 later, and I got a Bailey hat.
We think she was a shill.
I think she might have been a shill, but I bought that hat. But anyway, we're in day 4 of the rodeo, and it's exciting times here, and we're just excited to have them. But we got an exciting thing going on right now, because we're going to tell you what next bottle we are going to be opening, right?
And strangely enough, it's not a Scotch.
All right, let's do it right now. Well, what do you think about this? We are not doing just Scotch this year. We are doing specialty whiskeys and Scotches that most of them were gifted to us. Am I right?
Yeah, most of the ones that we're going to taste throughout Scotchmas are in fact Scotch, but almost all of them were gifts from you.
And this was gifted to us from a beautiful couple in Sweden, Annette and Frederick, and they gave it to us when they were here in Las Vegas. We took them on the nickel tour of Las Vegas and got to know them, and we've become pretty good friends.
They are just a wonderful couple from the south of Sweden, and we have been holding this for Scotchmas ever since late September. We're dying to try this.
I can't wait to crack this bottle open and give it a shot. But first, we've got some business to take care of. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to the M Resort. You are going to see Paula do one of the most death-defying things you've ever seen her do.
Let me say, I left my dignity at the door for this one.
We went to the M Resort because they have a very special new thing that just came out this year. What's it called?
It is called Snow Carnival. It is a brand new thing in Las Vegas, never before done, and we were dying to go take a look at it.
All right, let's take a look.
The M Resort Spa Casino on the boulevard just about a dozen miles south of the center strip is our destination for today. The hotel tower dominates the skyline here with nothing surrounding it but mountains and desert. But we have a feeling it's not going to be that way for much longer. The M is the southernmost resort in the Las Vegas Valley and a AAA 4-diamond property as well. It's a beautiful place. Just check out this pool deck. For the holiday season, they are featuring a first, a winter-themed attraction called the Snow Carnival, and we just had to come and check it out. Snow Carnival just opened over Thanksgiving weekend in the huge 60,000 square foot M Pavilion. As you make your way to the entrance, the path is decorated with festive reindeer and holiday lights. The main doors are approached via a covered walkway with fairy lights overhead. And just wow, when you step inside, it's the North Pole right here in the middle of the Mojave Desert. According to the M website, Snow Carnival is a seasonal, family-friendly storybook experience built to dazzle and delight. In here are 350 tons of real snow, but the air temperature is a very comfortable 60 to 70 degrees. Now that's my kind of winter. Above us are twinkling snowflakes. And the grand illuminated tree is a very popular photo spot. But there are lots of those strategically placed between the snowy attractions. A larger-than-life snow globe, a gingerbread man, a life-size sleigh, and oversized glittering presents. And then there's these guys. This snowy forest is home to a whole herd of reindeer positioned all through the room for fun pics. Near the front entrance is the Holiday Express, a festive holiday train big enough for kids of all ages. What is it about trains? We could just watch them all day long. Check out this winter version of a merry-go-round. You step into your own personal inner tube and are gently pulled along through the snow. This spot is devoted to building your own snowman. So far, we aren't seeing any in progress, but let me tell you something, these kids are having a ball with the buckets and the shovels. The little snow hill is just what it sounds like, a chance for desert kids and their parents to put those winter boots to use in a snowdrift. Along the other walkway, the snow is falling, filling the air with snowflakes. No wind chill in here, and the kids are loving it. What do you think? Is she going to throw that at my camera?
I'm done.
The snow is nice and deep in the snowball toss area. Paula and I just love watching these kids, some who have never seen snow before. They're just having a ball. No pun intended. Now, this is surely saving the best for last. In the middle of the room, a snow tubing slide appropriately called the Mini Matterhorn. That looks like a lot of fun. Do you think I can talk her into it?
Where are you going?
I'm following my husband's instructions. I'm taking my life in my hands for you.
She's going up there.
Not only did I talk her into it, she filmed it on the way down. First, my view. And now, the Paula cam.
Yeah, ready?
Yeah, go. All right, that was crazy.
She gave big props to the great guys who helped hoist her out of that tube.
The things I do for this channel.
Inside the Snow Carnival are several well-placed spots where you can grab a meal, a snack, or a beverage. The Log Cabin Cafe offers a few hearty choices, including hot dogs and chicken fingers. And next to that, the bar will set you up with a hot or cold drink. At the North Pole Cafe, you can warm yourself up with tomato soup or a bowl of chili. There's even a sweet shop in case the kids need a shot of sugar after all that playing. We just love these sparkling little buildings around the edges of the room where you can take a seat and enjoy your goodies inside the magic of the lights. And of course, as you'd expect, there's a little gift shop on your way to the exit, complete with Snow Carnival branded merch and fun winter souvenirs for the kids. Did we resist? Oh, of course not.
So, of course, we did not resist that little shop. We actually bought two little goodies. We got a Yeti and we got this beautiful little light up snowflake headdress, and we want to give them away. So, if you have children or grandchildren and you'd like one of these lovely little Snow Carnival giveaways,
Right.
just leave us a comment below and we will announce the winner in Wednesday's episode.
Yeah, we will give one of these to one winner and this to the other winner.
That's right.
All right.
So you got to have kids though, no grown-ups.
Yeah, because these are really just
They're too cute.
they're just made for kids. All right, let's put these away.
Yep.
Okay.
Moving on to the business of the day. All right. I don't speak Swedish or French, so please forgive me. Mackmyra, Limousin. How's that?
Limousin, yeah. Mackmyra, Limousin.
When we told Frederick and Annette we were going to do this on Scotchmas, the first thing they said was, everyone's going to say, where is Sweden and who knew they made whiskey? So we'll show you a little map. This is Sweden, and in fact, they do make whiskey. It turns out that 8 friends who got together every year, they've known each other for many, many years, they were sitting around drinking whiskey that they'd all brought, and all of a sudden, light bulb came on. Why on earth do we not have a Swedish whiskey? This was in 1998. 1 year later, they were making whiskey. So they formed their distillery in 99 and they never looked back. It's made with Swedish barley, Swedish spring water, and initially with Swedish oak for the aging.
And it's a unique distillery, is it not?
Yeah, it's a unique distillery. This distillery we're going to show you here actually opened in 2011, and they use gravity to move the product through the distilling
Think
process.
about that. That's amazing. I mean, if you're seeing it right now, that building is tall.
It's very tall and quite eco-friendly, very revolutionary. And the coolest thing is they age the whiskey in an old mine 50 meters down under the ground. These guys are amazing. Anyway, we'll put the website in the description
from what I
box.
understand, they're around the world too. I mean, they have something in Paris, and there's a barge or something in Paris that they have.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I was reading about it. Of course, I don't have the information Paula does, but there was something in Paris about a barge. Anyway, should I open her up?
Let's crack it open.
I took the seal off it because that takes time. But I have not opened the bottle. I'm gonna open it up right now. You ready? Here we go.
So the Limousin comes from, the inspiration for this whiskey is actually from the south of France. Oh, you love that sound?
I love that sound.
The south of France, the Limousin forest that oak is perfect for making barrels and casks for aging, specifically cognac. So this beautiful whiskey, it's a single malt and it is aged in cognac barrels from that forest in the south of France, and it is supposed to remind you of the golden hour at the end of the day when the sun is setting and everything is lit with that beautiful golden light.
It's a beautiful color.
Yeah, so let's give it a whiff and then we'll talk about the nose.
Oh my gosh, it's fruity.
It's fruity.
It's
well
very
done, Dale.
fruity.
Okay, the nose is aromas of berries, dried fruit, vanilla, prunes, and orange zest.
Yeah, orange.
And
I can smell the orange.
Because not only do they use the cognac casks, they also use bourbon casks and casks that held sherry and raspberry wine. So think about the complexity of this if you're aging a whiskey in all those different kinds of casks. I think it's amazing. So let's have a taste.
All right, let's have a taste. Wow.
What do you think?
Wow, I really like that.
That is really
I can't
fruity.
compare that to anything I've ever had in my life.
And yet it's definably a malt whiskey.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
But
It is.
I can't compare. This is a one of kind.
So the palate is vanilla caramel, almonds, dark chocolate, dried fruit, ginger, and pear. And then there's supposed to be a little sour caramel lingering on the finish. I do have a little bit of a sour in the back of my throat.
And you know what? I don't have that burny feeling in either going down. This was
super smooth.
Super smooth.
So it's 46.1% alcohol by volume. So that's 92 proof, similar to what we had on day one. We love this, don't we?
Oh, absolutely.
Yum.
Yeah, this is like nothing I've ever tasted before. Now, the question is, can you buy that in the States?
So that's a great question. I actually did a little research, and I was looking on websites. So there's widely varying prices, but it is available on the Whiskey Exchange. It's coming up as $62 for this bottle. On Cask Cartel, it's coming up as $110.
Wow.
So, yeah, I'm not quite sure. All I can say is if you're interested in trying this whiskey, take a look on the web. Just type it in a search engine, and it comes up. It is available.
And I also looked on their website, and they have different...
They do.
Yeah.
This is not the only single malt that they offer. They offer many others as well.
Who knew there was a distillery in Sweden?
and that they made such wonderful, complex whiskey.
Thank you so much, Annette and Frederick. This was a wonderful gift, and I'm glad we were able to include it in our Scotchmas tasting.
And we are going to enjoy this off camera many nights. That's a promise.
All right, Scotchmas Day 2, done.